Hello children and welcome back to my virtual classroom. I hope you've been doing quite well and I also hope that you are studying for your examinations which are soon to arrive. And I hope that you are going to score very good marks again this time in the final examination and come out with flying colors. So all the best in advance to all of you. Plus, please do not forget to revise, children. Every video, every topic which is covered by the teacher is important. Once you study the topics, it will be clear in your mind and you'll be able to understand each and every topic in a very, better manner and in a very polished way. We've been doing revision videos since last week. Again, today, this time, I have taken another lesson for revision. And that is the lesson I'm going to take today is elections. Last time we had done democratic government. This time we are going to do elections. So children, you know that elections are very, very important. In every country, elections are important. India is a democratic country and the citizens of India, when they elect their leaders, they choose their leaders and they form their government, that process is known as elections. When you go and vote for your particular leader, that is known as elections. Now, before we read more about elections, let's just be familiar with small terms. First is vote. What is vote? Voting is making a choice between two or more candidates. For example, A and B has been given to you. Now you need to make a choice between one. For that, we need a ballot or a ballet that contains a list of candidates. You need to, just select one candidate out of the list which has been given to you, and that is known as a vote. Then ballet. What is a ballot? What is a ballot? A ballot is a system of voting secretly and in writing. Like in ancient times, there used to be a small box and a slight a cut on it where you used to write the names and put in the ballot. So that was ballot, a box kind of a thing which used to keep all the votes inside. Voters. Who are voters? People who cast the votes. You, me, your parents, your grandparents, all the people, those who are above the age of 18 are known as voters. What is voting? Voting is the process by which voters choose their leaders. This is known as voting. Like I said, all Indian citizens above the age of 18 are free to or are eligible to vote, and they are known as voters. Apart from voting in all these familiar terms, there are certain political parties in India. And a political party is a group of people which have the same ideologies, which have the same aim. Like if A part is there and B part is there, two groups are there. There are 15 people in each group. All the 15 people should have the same ideology, same aims, same principles that they have to reach that destination. Even if one person is away from the aims, away from the principle, the group is not going to succeed in reaching the destination. So, political party is a party which has similar ideologies and similar kind of thinking. Plus, they contest and they enjoy the political power upon winning. When they win, they enjoy the different powers which have been given by the government to them. And India is a multi-party system. There are different parties in India. For example, BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, Indian National Congress, Bahujan Samaj Party, Samajwadi Party, Aam Aadmi Party, Communist Party of India, Communist Party of India Marxist, CPI-M, then Janata Dal United and Shiv Sena. These are the various regional parties. These are the different political parties. Apart from these political parties, there are different regional parties which are active in their own states. Parties are there which are active in their particular states. Now let's talk about how or what are the ballot papers and what are the different symbols. Like you have seen in the picture I have shown you in the previous political parties when I was talking about. In those pictures, you must have seen there are different signs. For example, BJP, Bharatiya Janata Party, has a lotus sign. For example, Congress Party, Congress has a hand sign. So there are different signs or symbols which have been given to these political parties. Now, after selection of candidates is complete, a list of competing candidates is prepared, and this is not prepared by any layman or a common person. This is prepared by the Election Commission, or known as the returning officer. He's the one in charge for all the candidates, all the list. Ballot papers are printed with the names of candidates and the symbols allotted to each of the candidate. Candidates, recognized parties are given their party symbols. A party which is already recognized and a candidate wants to join that particular party, he has been given that, he or she is being given that particular symbol to stand for the vote. Now, what is the role? We've heard about Election Commission. What is the role of Election Commission? You know, we had exuberance in our school and there was a separate committee. What was their role? What was their duty? It was their duty to see that all the events are taken place in a proper manner. The dates are prepared in a proper manner. The venue is available. Everything is available. So is the duty of the Election Commission of India. The Election Commission, with the Chief Election Commissioner as its head, plays an important role, plays a very, very vital role in elections. This body is given the responsibility of conducting free and fair elections. You cannot be corrupted. You cannot use your power in a bad way. You cannot use it in a defaulting way. You have to be very genuine. You have to be loyal to your duties. The Election Commission, what do they do? They announce the results. Then they decide the venue, where and which place the vote is going to take place. They recruit personals, the panel. You must have seen when your parents go and vote, there are panels outside the venue. That is elected by the Election Commission, not by a common person or not by any person. It has been elected by Election Commissioner or the Election Commission of India. Then they also announce the results of the elections. They also see that the rules and regulations are not hindered. All the rules and regulations are followed in a better way, in a complete manner, so that no hindrances are created during the elections. Then elections and the preparation. How is this election and its preparation done? The elections are conducted by the Election Commissioner, like I told you, Election Commission of India, and preparations are made. Sports day in our school, annual day in our school. Do you do it just on the day? No, we have 2 months, 1 month prior preparations for it. Similar again is the case is with the elections. Preparations are done. Proper preparations are done. The whole country is divided into constituencies. If it is in the case of legislative assemblies or states, it is divided into constituencies. Different units it is divided into. Then after this, each candidate, each constituency is given the list of voters, the list of the candidates. It is published, it is printed. Then nomination papers are filed by the candidates where they write the information. Each and every information is given on this filing of or registration of the candidates. Then nominations are scrutinized. They are checked whether, okay, this person is eligible or not eligible. Okay, does he or she have the qualifications? Is he able to stand, or will he be able to, will he be able to succeed or fulfill the requirements of the political party? Then nomination, then campaign is conducted. You must have seen vote for so and so, vote for so and so. So this happens during the time of campaigning. And campaigning is very important because they, talk about their leaders, talk about the people, what work they are going to do, what all things they are going to do. Plus, a very important point with this voting is that campaigning has to be stopped before 44 hours of the day of voting. For example, 16th October is the voting. 14th October would be the last day. Yes, 14th October would be the last day, or the 2 days prior it would be, the campaigning would end. If anybody is caught campaigning within the 48 hours of election, they will be disqualified there and then. Then the last step is calculation of the votes and declaration of results. Now the representatives are elected to form the government. They are formed for you, for me. Once elected, they have to work for the welfare of the people, welfare of the society. They can't work for themselves. They have to work selflessly. If they are selfish, people don't vote for them for the next time. Voting is the most important fundamental right plus duty. It is our right, it is our responsibility, and it is our duty towards the nation. Everybody must vote to form a good government. When you become 18, when you all become 18 years and above, you must go and vote. It is your, it is your right to vote. In India, we have elected representatives who work at the union and state levels. There are different people, different leaders who keep working for the nation in different units. How voting takes place? Mama, Papa must be going to vote, and they must be telling that, okay, when we go to vote, we press the button and a sound comes beep, right? So that is the sound, that is how voting takes place. Voting is done through a secret ballot system. Now, ballot system is not like that. When you write and you put it, there is a button inside the ballot. Now, there is a button where you need to press that button against the symbol. Polling stations are places where people go to cast their own votes on the day of elections. Polling stations are set in different places like schools and community halls. People try to take schools and community halls because they are, first of all, divided into classes. Privacy is kept there. Nobody is able to hinder the voting. So that is why these schools and community halls are considered the first. On entering the polling station, what happens? The voter's name is checked. The panel is sitting there, they check whether your name is there in the list or not. The voter then casts his or her vote for the candidate of his or her choice. The commission has started using electronic voting machines instead of ballot boxes. Like I said, there's a machine which you can see on the screen, and it makes a sound like this when you vote. Then the voter has to simply press a button, the sign of the candidate's party, symbol to cast his or her vote. After each vote, machine locks itself. Machine cannot be, you cannot vote again. The machine, once you press button, the machine is locked. You cannot repress the button or redo your vote, because that is the responsibility only given, or that is the authority given only to the person who is in charge for the votes, and can only be unlocked using a new ballot number by a government officer in charge. For example, your number is 23658. You press the button over. Then 23659 will come. There will be different numbers being provided by the government to each and every person. So this is all about elections, children. Please make sure that you study elections, and it's a very easy topic, children. Only the minor things you need to keep in your tips. Rest, everything is going to be very easy for you. No problem will be created once you are, thorough with the chapter. Thoroughing with the chapter will help you in exam also. You don't need to rote memorization needs not to be done. You just have to understand the topic. Understanding is the main important task when you study. When you ratify or rote memorize the things, the things get mugged up, chaotic. Mind becomes chaotic. So you need to understand what the topics are. You need to understand what what is the meaning of the particular thing. Okay. I hope you're going to do well in exams. Please make sure that you, follow the policy of honesty and do your exams very well. Fine. So that's it for the day. Stay healthy, stay blessed, and God bless you. Please be aware of the lessons. Please be aware of the papers and your revision. Go through the videos which the teachers are sending. So that's it for the day, children. Stay healthy, stay blessed. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.